Welcome to an Uplifting Mind inspired word session. Your life is not for problems and troubles. That is not the reason God brought you to the world. You cannot continue to dwell in that pitfall forever, because God is about to remove those problems from your life. You are created for God's glory. Your life is beautifully and preciously made to bring forth the beauty of your Maker, carefully and wonderfully made by God. You are a replica of God's image. During creation and after creating other elements of life, the heavens and the earth, the animals and the green plants, the trees and the sea creatures, God called the synergy of heavenly being to create human. Come, let us make man in our image and in our likeness. You are not defined by your skin color, or your family background, or your financial status. You are defined by the image of God in you. You are made beautiful because God is right in your life. You are wonderfully made because you carry the image of God in you. Then, where did those problems come from? One would ask why their life is full of problems and troubles all around them. God made your life beautiful, but the devil wants to make it miserable and horrible. There is a plan to return to your beautiful self. Your ugly life is about to become beautiful again, because God is about to remove all the problems in your life and give you peace. The problems have taken away your joy. Your life is not complete anymore. Many friends and families have left you because your life is nothing to talk about, because you don't have a life of yourself. Problems have taken the life out of you and given you a life of pain and sorrow. These are not the works of God, but rather they are works of the enemy. The enemy never wants you happy. The enemy will rather give you pain than let you be. Have you not known that your happiness makes the enemy sad? The enemy will not want you to have your peace. The enemy didn't create you. God created and gave you the peace that the devil took from you. Is your life full of problems of living, barrenness, loneliness, failure, poverty, financial troubles and illness, debt and bankruptcy? Are you confused about your life? Have you lost your serenity? There can't be any reason you will be down or broken or disturbed. Watch and see. The wave is changing and the eastern wind is rising to blow the problems off. The Lord is about to remove them out of your life. You are about to be free. You will gain your freedom and receive your life back. There are always restorations when God arrives to put back everything that has been taken away by the devil. It does not matter how long it has lasted, and God is not interested in knowing how long you have stayed in that place. You are only going to move from that trouble to live without troubles. God will put smiles again in your lip. Follow after the movement of the Lord. If anyone follows the Lord, he will not be misled. If anyone waits on the Lord, God will not let them down. If you follow him in the problems, if you wait on the Lord in the times when your life had nothing to live for, when friends and families have left you because you are worth nothing, nobody wants to help you or identify with you in your trying times, follow God and trust him that he will help you and find a way for you out of the problem. He is God, and there is nothing impossible for him to do. There is no problem bigger than the Lord, and there is no mountain higher than God. Sometimes we are stuck in our problems because we focus on our problems than we focus on God. You don't have to see the devil more than you see God in your life. Seeing the devil more in your life makes you see the pains of your problems more than you will always see God. You have to see more of God. You have to focus on God more and more. God's hands are not too short to deliver you from the problem, but you have to come close to God. You cannot stay with the devil. You have to belong to the kingdom. Your happiness is the Lord's delight. Your well-being is God's priority. Your success in all you do is the Lord's motive, to give you a great life and make sure your life shines out the light of the glory of the Lord. Your solutions are coming already. Your dream job is coming. You are receiving answers to your prayers. These are the plans of the Lord for you. You are like a tree planted by the riverside. You are not supposed to lack. You are going to bear fruits in and out of season. You cannot appear before the Lord and remain with your problems if your enemies are in the thousand and your problems are uncountable. There is a promise for you. The words of the Lord say, "One with God is a majority." The problem wants to suppress your ideas from showing up, but God is delivering you from the problems. You are coming out of it. The power of the problems are becoming powerless. Your life is made perfect, and there is nothing the devil will do again to take you out of the love of the Lord. When God says to pray, you have to follow his instructions. Obedience to the words of the Lord makes it faster for you to leave your pit into a life of peace and joy. Trust the power of the Lord. Believe in his promises, and he will do for you what nobody can do for you. Only God can take the problems away. Only God can break the cords of the devil in your life. Do you think he is not going to do it? He will do it, and your joy will be full. God spoke to the prophet Ezekiel to speak to a dry bone. By the power of man, the prophet could not do it, but the power of God. He spoke the words as he has been commanded by the Lord, and the bones began to receive life again to themselves, each part of a bone locating one another to form a body again when a situation is dead and dried. It means there is no more hope to that situation. But when God lifts his eyes and speaks into that problem, that sickness will receive life. The hopeless situation will receive hope to survival. The dry bone represents the children of Israel. While they are in captivity in a foreign land, when they were scattered and they were as dead in sight of the Lord because of their sins. And when God showed them mercy and wanted to deliver them, when the Lord wants to give them back their lives and the Lord wants to fight for them, he spoke to their dry life, their dried bone, and their dignity as a nation began to restore. There cannot be a way your situation will be as dried as the dried bones aforementioned. Your situation cannot be hopeless. It cannot be dead, and even if it has lost its lives, Jesus raises the dead to life. These are the testimonies of what the Lord is doing. You have to see God in your situation more than you see the works of the devil. Though you may be confused and it feels helpless, you have a God who is your helper. You have a God that will speak into your life, and it will come back to the will of the Lord. The will of the Lord is that you are secured and happy. He wants to bring you out of the predicament that will make you think God has forsaken you. God is not a man that he changes. Whatever he says, that is exactly what he will do for you. When you walk in the fire, God is there with you, helping you to survive the heat when all you do is not going well. God is preparing a way out and a better alternative. Recreate your mind to see all things becoming better again. The Lord is making a way for you. The problems of your life will no longer remain there when God rises against it. God is doing it already. God is removing it from your life. God is speaking life already. God is opening the heavens for you, and he is pouring on you the ocean of the blessings from the heavens to flood your life and give you a meaningful life. You have been rejected before, but after now, you will be celebrated. You will see those things no more, those oppressing and wicked problems in your life. You will see them no more. See how beautiful you are becoming. Let your mind be open, and you will see that God is turning things around for you. The problems that have become a name to you, They called that woman by her sickness, the woman with the issue of blood. Nobody cares about her name. Nobody wants to call her name again but her sick. When God healed her, that identity left her, and her real identity was acknowledged. They may have known you as a failure. You repeat the same mistakes always. You have nobody to help you. You are not meeting up to your work target, and it is a major threat to your job because of your unproductive ideas and skills. There is no peace and love in your family and marriage anymore. Relax and see God removing those things away. You will not see them again. You have a mighty God, and even your problems acknowledge that. If the devil knows that God is greater, you have to acknowledge that too, so that you can enjoy the whole dominion over the works of the devil and live a life free from the problems of life, from the underworld, from neighbors and terrorism. There is a brightness in your way, and your doors are beginning to open to you. Your prayers are answered now. Your voice is becoming a terror to the kingdom of darkness. Your light is shining, and you are winning in all you do. Exercise your dominion over the evil. The devil will become afraid of you because God is coming into the situation, and you will become powerful again. Your situation and belief are strengthened again. Your blessings are coming to you. You are possessing your possessions again, and it will be like you are dreaming. But God is removing your problems and fighting your battles for you. You are victorious again.